I never dreamt of success. I worked for it. That's a boss quote from Estee Lauder that I absolutely love because it embodies everything that we're going to be talking about today. What's going on? It's your girl Rainey from Blessings and Gems. And today we're going to be talking about the harsh truth about what it takes to achieve success. So let's jump right in. If you're like me in the pursuit of achieving your goals, you've prepared, you've taken courses, you've talked to your mentor, you've listened to podcasts, you've asked trusted advisors. You might have even talked to experts in the field or to someone who's actually achieved the same goal that you're going after. Yet you sit and you wonder, why is this so doggone hard? Why is the road so windy? Why did the road even end? And now I have to take a different route. What's going on? Is it me? The answer is no, my friend. It's not you. This is the harsh reality of one of the things that it's going to take for you to achieve for success. And that one first thing that I want to talk about today has to do with your mindset and the perception about how you thought it was going to be. Because we've prepared and because we had a certain idea about how we thought things were going to work out, we oftentimes can get discouraged, and we oftentimes think it's just us that's experiencing something when it's not. It's the path to success. It's the way that success is achieved. And so we have to change our mindset to be adaptable to the way that this outcome is going to be achieved and how you're going to achieve that goal. And it doesn't mean that the training and all the things that you did to prepare for it is not important or that it doesn't matter. It just means that those things, in addition to some other new things, will come into play as it relates to you going after your goal. So, one of the perceptions that I had about starting a YouTube channel just one short month ago was based on the research that I did. Most influencers abandon their channel after only posting 11 videos. And when I read that statistic, I was like, that's some old craziness. Like, come on, man. You just turn on a camera and you just, turn on your audio and you put a little clippy here and what are these people thinking? This is crazy, right? And nothing could be further than the truth in terms of the ease and what it actually takes to not only create a channel, but to sustain it. And now I understand more, and it's only been a month, why most people quit. I really understand it. So when it comes to you and your goals, you might be thinking, well, it's not the way I thought it was going to be, so maybe this isn't for me. That's not true, my friend. It just means that there's a different path that you're going to have to take. And it all starts with your mentals and the way that you're thinking about maybe this new journey that you had no idea about how it would look like until you actually got on the road to that goal. So that's the first thing, is to really begin to think about the harsh truth of, I'm going to have to change my mindset. I'm going to have to remain open. I'm going to have to remain adaptable in the pursuit of achieving my goals, because it may not go. And quite frankly, it probably won't go the way that I thought it was going to go. The second thing I want to talk to you about in terms of the harsh truth is that we're going to have to pivot. And we're going to have to be honest about that pivot. We can't be so stuck and staunch in the way that we thought things were going to be that we end up doing ourselves in because we're only thinking about this with a one-track mind. So, for me, when I started this channel, because I have experience in public speaking, I've been a keynote speaker. I've spoken to thousands of people at large conferences. It is nothing like speaking into a camera and looking into a circle. And I know you guys are out there, right? So I know there's people behind the circle, but it is very different. It's a different dynamic. It's a different skill set than what I actually thought. And I sort of underestimated it. And so for me, it's like, okay, I've got to pivot. I've got to do some different things and invest in some different tools, such as a teleprompter and some other things in order to get better at this craft that I say that I'm serious about. And so I'm sharing that story with you because that's the same thing that you're going to have to do. You can't think that there's only going to be one way that you're going to achieve your goals. You may have to go back and find another mentor or a different mentor to talk to. You might have to take another course. You might have to do something different, something that you never even thought you would do in pursuit of your goals. And you have to remain open minded to that fact. So I really wanted you to think about that as well. And the fact that you're going to have to try new things. I want to read this quote to you by Michael Phelps that I think is so freaking powerful. And here it is. I'm going to read it verbatim. He says, "You dream, you plan, you reach. There will be obstacles. There will be doubters. There will be mistakes. But with hard work, with belief, with confidence and trust in yourself and those around you, there are no limits." And so I was so inspired by that quote because I just thought, yes, it's not going to be just one attribute that I have. So maybe for you, it's, well, I'm a person that's, I'm unyielding and I'm relentless. Great. There's going to be other things that you're going to have to adopt in terms of your character traits and develop even on this road to greatness. And so I really want you to think about that harsh reality that it may not go the way you thought and that you will have to pivot to do something different in the pursuit of achieving your goals. But don't quit. The last thing I wanted to share is really the harsh reality about the fact that you're going to have to do this solo. You know, love your family, but know that you're going to have to do this solo. And oftentimes we try to pull our family in and we're wondering why our spouse or our partner, our kids, neighbors, loved ones, our mothers, right, our parents, people who love us, or we start to think people who claim to love us should be on board with what we're doing. Do not put that expectation on them. This dream, this goal, this purpose, this destiny is for you. And so your job is to share and to alert people about what you're doing. And just know that it's an offering. But that does not mean that everyone's going to jump on the bandwagon. If they do, great, right? But that's not reality either. The harsh reality is that most people are going to sit back and wait to see how it turns out, and then they jump on the bandwagon later, right? That's just the reality. That's right. And so I want to encourage you to take your foot off the gas pedal of maybe some of your loved ones who you're trying to pull along and drag alongside you, because this journey that you're on may be and probably is a solo journey. I love something that Jamie Kern Lima says. She is one of my ultimate favorite persons. And I hope to meet her personally one day. She inspires me so much. She says, and I hold on to this and I almost sometimes get teary eyed. She says, "You're not crazy, you're just first." So it could be that you might be the person in your family who's the first time that's starting a new business or going back to school or doing something different that no one has ever done in your family, and they can't fathom it. And you're trying to get them to see, oh, you don't understand. They don't understand. That vision was put in you for you. So just love them where they are. They are your family. It's okay. Love your family, but your journey may be solo. and it probably only is for you. So that's all I wanted to share. I probably should have had some music. This is more of a vlog. I don't know. But I just want you to know that you mean so much to me, and this channel is for you. I want to encourage you and continue to inspire you and empower you to live out your best life. And the only way that we can do that is by truth telling and being honest about some of the things that we don't necessarily want to talk about, but we need to hear. So, hey, if you like what you heard today, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification button. Videos do drop every week, and I will see you in the next episode. And until then, take care.